For the 2020 summit, what we wanted to do is bring together people in HSE roles and also those in operational excellence roles across engineering, maintenance and operational leaders, because really we see a big convergence in terms of those two groups working more closely together. The convergence is really being driven by multiple factors. One of those is relating to digital technology. So historically, people in HSE roles were in charge of worker safety, and that was their domain, and they were very successful at dealing with those issues. And then on the other side, you have people in operations, and they really own issues relating to asset safety or asset health and monitoring that. Really, to do risk management well, you have to put those two data sets and those two groups together.
Operational excellence and health and safety have probably come together a lot more in the last year. We've really seen the two benefit each other. I think we've always known a theory that within the industry, a good, well-run health and safety site is a good, operationally run and efficient, lean site, but I think we now have the technology to prove that. Operational excellence has become an enabler for us in health and safety. Certainly within well-being, we've done a lot of work in the well-being area around flexible working, being more productive, and through OPEX we've had the opportunity to sort of demonstrate that and provide benefit back into the business. So for me, health, safety, well-being has just become almost married with operational excellence in the last year that we've never seen before.
People are realizing, executives are realizing that HSE and operations are not two different silos. They very much have an impact on each other. Worker safety is very important, but obviously workers interact with equipments, so it's important that they are safe during what they're doing in the front line. So the safety of the frontline workers and safe operations is, I think, the biggest theme for this year.
If you look at 2020, it's an explosion of additional data that is coming to patients, to healthcare professionals, and they have to deal with that. And that is a big challenge, because how to make sense out of those data. That's one thing. On the other hand, you have a lot of companies that are offering all kinds of models and predictive analytics on that data, and how to make sense of that.
HSC, to take it to the next level and make it really meaningful to business, it has to be joined to the hip with operational excellence, with mainstream operations. And many new digital initiatives are actually being started by operations, and then HSC is having to see how best to align. So both have to come together. It's no more a siloed way of working that will work.
What most of our clients are really looking to do is provide a lot more contextual information to those EHS records by integrating with other data sources and providing more full-on stories that can be interpreted by their end users. By integrating the data from our operational excellence devices, whether that's data coming in from gas monitoring devices or drones, we're able to provide a lot more contextual data to the stories that the EHS records are trying to play out. By bringing all this data together, we can have an ecosystem where users can have one central place to go to get all the information that's relevant to their job role and function.
I think technology can play a key enabling role in terms of how businesses are changing, because as we see all around us, every business is becoming a digital business. Without technology being there to aid the efficiency and the increased transparency and productivity in your business, it will be extremely difficult to remain competitive whichever industry you're in without really applying technology in the right way to complement your business practices.
One of the biggest takeaways from this summit for people attending, of course, is the interactions, and not only listening to thought leadership, but interacting with others who are doing this day in and day out, and again gaining from them either the best practices or there might be similar challenges that they're facing and that they've overcome using technology, which maybe they can replicate within their own work.